Happy Saturday, Instagram and Facebook families. How are we this wonderful, wonderful Saturday afternoon? We are going to wrap up the legacy building strategies that we've been talking about for the past couple of days. And we talked about yesterday covering life insurance, the importance of having it. It is a necessity, it's not a luxury. The living will and the living trust. Now, today, we are going to talk about the actual last will and testament. It's basically a document, a legal document, a binding document that describes exactly what you want done at the time of your physical departure from this planet. It's a designated document of what you want done with your assets and whatever other benefits of things that you have that you can put in a position where it's not going into probate and that you're not having your assets held up and being turned over to government versus family. Um, Now, some challenge, we've heard some really crazy stories about wills when the reading of the will and everybody that thought they was going to get something didn't get anything and the people that didn't expect to get anything gets everything. So that you need to kind of say, it's a check and balance as how are you treating people? Are you just treating people for money options, or are you genuinely concerned about the welfare of another person? If you have any family issues, you can will your assets to a charity, which is very common among your elite wealthy people. But even regardless of where you are in your financial position, having life insurance, having a will in place is just as mandatory. They're equally mandatory. This way, there's a peaceful distribution of what you have accumulated here on this earth. You can select an executor that you can trust to carry out your wishes if a family member is not in a position to do so, or you're not in a position or relationship with family or close relatives to handle those types of matters for you. It must be properly prepared and executed, notarized, signed off with a law firm. Now, a contract is a contract and it's signed and you can get it notarized. But if you're looking at what we're going to talk about next, and that's an estate, then you want to make sure that it's a little more detailed, a little more defined, and that it's indisputable. A lot of people are doing videos now. I'm contemplating doing that myself. So this way you can see my face, you can hear me. But disclaimer, don't do it when you're angry or upset with people. Do it when everything is calm and everything is okay. You're really not at odds with other people, but you do want to strategically, again, because we're talking about strategies, you want to strategically place your assets in the right hands so that your legacy can continue. Which leads me to estate planning. Estate planning is a different level of a will because it's more detailed in the distribution of the assets. So it also carries out your wishes. It eliminates all the most of, I'd say about 99% of probate hangups that increase costs of distributing the estate. An estate plan helps you manage and distribute your estate during your lifetime as well. As I forestated yesterday, give people their flowers while they're alive. If you want to bless people with some of the assets you have, don't wait until you die and you don't see how they receive it or approach it or even handle it. Give it to them now. You can't take it with you. As you may have heard said a zillion trillion times, there is not a U-Haul truck behind a hearse with your stuff in it. They are not putting it in the grave with you. So put it to good use. I mean, if push come to shove, liquidate it and then distribute the assets that way to a favorite charity or specific family member, especially because the Word of God tells us that we're supposed to leave an inheritance for our children's children. So if you're sitting down as a grandparent and you're talking and asking your grandchildren about their future, how do they perceive their future? You can help guide them and lead them, knowing that you can have some lend of support to them. So you can encourage them to pursue a career, pursue their education, whatever it is that they decide to do. And you can liquidate those assets now and help them to do what they need to do. So, with that being said, it also gives you the ability to distribute your assets after as well. Okay, having a little computer glitch here. Okay, having an estate plan minimizes costs in putting together your assets so that it's not going into probate as well. That's extremely important. It also helps minimizes costs with family and your business. You need an estate plan for your business. How is your business going to be succeeded when you are no longer on this planet? So, research an attorney that specializes in estate planning law. Just like you have different doctors that specialize in different medicines, you have lawyers that specialize in different things. You want a copyright and trademark lawyer, you want an estate planning lawyer because their focus is intensive in developing what plan that you need and hold a good that make sure they hold a good track record, and definitely if they come highly recommended of estate options. And what I can truly recommend is the magnetexchangegroup.com. We have some of these people in place for you that you can get these things done. And that's my final word on that. Get it done. Gotta go because I got a class myself. Thank you so much for joining me today on Business Strategies and Tips with Lady L. I am your host, Lady L. And feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Lady Verne, LadyVerne, for any of the previous recordings that we have done and lessons that we have shared together. And definitely go to my website, Success Beyond Strategies, that's STRATEGZ.com, and fill out that form to let me know if there's any assistance that we at Success Beyond Strategies LLC can assist you in making sure that your business is doing the strategies that become successful actions. Have a great Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. Bye bye for now.